Today we're diving into the intricate narrative of William Faulkner's masterpiece, The Sound and the Fury. William Faulkner, a towering figure in American literature, was a pioneer of the stream of consciousness narrative style. Born in 1897 in Mississippi, Faulkner's works often delve deep into the complex lives of the American South. He's celebrated for his vivid characters, intricate storytelling, and exploration of themes like the decay of the Old South and the ever-elusive nature of time. Main characters. Benjy Compson. Benjy, originally named Maury, is the youngest member of the Compson family. He is mentally disabled, and as a result he experiences the world in a fragmented and sensory-driven manner. Benjy's narrative is a vivid portrayal of his emotional and sensory experiences, where past and present merge into a confusing continuum. His disability renders him incapable of understanding the complex events happening around him, making him a symbol of innocence amidst the family's decline. Benjy's deep attachment to his sister Caddy is a recurring theme, and his inability to comprehend her absence serves as a poignant undercurrent in the novel. Quentin Compson. Quentin, the eldest Compson sibling, is highly intelligent and introspective. His section of the novel provides a deep dive into his tormented psyche. Quentin grapples with a profound sense of guilt, much of which is related to his obsession with his sister Caddy. His narrative is marked by a relentless fixation on time, the past, and his own moral quandaries. Quentin's character reflects the theme of personal disintegration within the Compson family, and his tragic decision to commit suicide underscores the family's descent into tragedy. Jason Compson. Jason, the middle sibling, is the antithesis of his more sensitive brothers. He is cynical, resentful, and driven by greed and control. His section of the novel reveals the family's financial ruin, partly due to his mismanagement. Jason's harsh treatment of his niece, Miss Quentin, who rebels against his authoritarian rule, adds a layer of darkness to the story. His character embodies the bitterness and moral decay that permeate the Compson family. Dilsey. While not a Compson by blood, Dilsey is an essential character in the novel. As the Compson family's loyal servant, she provides stability and a sense of morality amidst the chaos. Dilsey's narrative, written in the third person, offers a stark contrast to the dysfunction of the Compson family. She represents resilience, duty, and a moral compass in a household plagued by decay and moral decline. Dilsey's character serves as a touchstone of integrity in the novel. Plot summary. The Sound and the Fury is a novel that can be quite challenging to unravel due to its non-linear narrative structure. At its core, the story revolves around the Compson family, whose decline mirrors the fading glory of the Old South. The novel is divided into 4 sections, each narrated by a different Compson sibling. Part 1. April 7, 1928. The novel opens with Benjy Compson, a mentally disabled man in his 30s. Benjy's section is marked by his disjointed and non-linear thoughts. He recalls events from his past, including his family's decline. Benjy fixates on his sister Caddy, who has been sent away, and he associates the loss of her with the sound of the fury, which signifies the turmoil in his mind. Part 2. June Soont, 1910. In this section, Quentin Compson, the eldest brother, narrates. Quentin is deeply troubled by his sister Caddy's promiscuity and her marriage to a man he disapproves of. His narrative is marked by his obsession with time, morality, and the Compson family's decline. He even tries to protect Caddy's honor through drastic actions, including self-harm, which foreshadow his eventual suicide. Part 3. April 6, 1928. Jason Compson, the bitter and cynical brother, narrates this section. Jason resents Caddy for her role in that family's downfall and is particularly angry that she has left her daughter, Miss Quentin, in his care. He embezzles Miss Quentin's financial support, revealing his manipulative nature. Jason's section provides insight into the financial and moral decay of the Compson family. Part 4. April 8, 1928. The final section of the novel is narrated by Dilsey Gibson, an African-American servant who has been with the Compson family for many years. She is a stabilizing and morally upright figure in the narrative. Dilsey's section offers a contrast to the chaos of the Compson family, as she takes care of Benjy and the other Compson children. The novel ends with Dilsey taking Benjy to a church service, highlighting her unwavering dedication to her responsibilities and providing a sense of spiritual redemption amidst the family's decline. The Compson family's decline. The Compson family's decline is a central theme in the novel. They once belonged to the Southern aristocracy, but have fallen from grace. Their family home, the symbol of their former status, is crumbling, mirroring their moral decay. The once proud Compson name is now tainted with scandal, neglect, and bitterness. Financial ruin. The Compson family's financial situation is a clear indicator of their decline. Jason Compson, the family's current head, is unable to manage the family's finances effectively. He embezzles money from his niece Miss Quentin's education fund and makes poor financial decisions, contributing to their economic downfall. As a result, they are forced to sell off land and live in a state of financial precarity. This decline is evident in Jason's words. There's not a thing to do, not a thing to be done. Neglect of the family home. The Compson family home, once a symbol of their prestige, is now in a state of disrepair. The house is deteriorating physically, mirroring the family's moral decay. Moral decay and scandal. The Compson family is plagued by moral decay and scandal. Caddy's promiscuity, Quentin's obsession with his sister, and Jason's deceitful actions all contribute to the tarnishing of the family name. Their actions go against the traditional Southern values that once defined them, leading to a sense of shame and decline. Lack of responsibility. The family members fail to take responsibility for their actions, further highlighting their decline. For example, Jason consistently blames others for his own financial mismanagement and mistreats his niece without acknowledging his role in her rebellious behavior. This lack of accountability underscores the family's moral deterioration. Loss of family unity. The Compson family's unity and support for one another have eroded over time. They are fragmented and often at odds with each other, symbolizing the breakdown of traditional family values. Each member is preoccupied with their own struggles and desires, further contributing to the family's decline. Non-linear narrative. One of the most distinctive features of The Sound and the Fury is its non-linear narrative structure. Faulkner masterfully weaves past and present, offering multiple perspectives on the same events. This fragmented storytelling mirrors the characters' fractured lives and adds depth to the narrative. The use of stream of consciousness writing immerses readers into the minds of the characters, showcasing their inner turmoil, obsessions, and regrets. It's like peering into their souls, often confusing but ultimately rewarding as it paints a vivid portrait of their experiences. Themes. Decay of the Old South. The physical decay of the Compson family's once grand home mirrors the moral and cultural decay of the Southern aristocracy. Faulkner's vivid description of the dilapidated mansion symbolizes this decline. The house was as full of shadows as though it were inhabited by ghosts. The concept of time. Quentin Compson's obsession with time is a recurring theme. His stream of consciousness narrative is marked by his relentless fixation on the past and the inevitability of the future. His famous quote, "I give you the mausoleum of all hope and desire. I give it to you not that you may remember time, but that you might forget it," encapsulates his struggle with the relentless march of time. Isolation and alienation. All the Compson siblings, in their own ways, experience profound isolation and alienation. Benjy, due to his mental disability, is unable to connect with the world in a conventional manner. Quentin's obsession with Caddy and his inner turmoil lead to a sense of isolation. Even Jason, who appears more grounded, is emotionally isolated from his family, consumed by bitterness and greed. The burden of the past. The past weighs heavily on the Compson family. Caddy's actions, particularly her loss of virginity and her subsequent banishment from the family, haunt them. Quentin's obsession with the past and his fixation on his sister's actions drive him to madness. The family's inability to let go of the past contributes to their collective tragedy. In essence, the Compson family's decline in The Sound and the Fury is a multifaceted portrayal of the erosion of Southern aristocracy and values. Financial ruin, moral decay, neglect of their home, and a lack of family unity all underscore the family's tragic trajectory. These elements, depicted throughout the novel, serve as a microcosm of the broader societal changes occurring in the post-Civil War South. Conclusion. The Sound and the Fury is a literary tour de force that challenges readers with its intricate narrative and profound themes. Through the Compson family's decline, Faulkner paints a haunting portrait of the Old South's fading glory. This novel is a timeless exploration of the human condition and the complexities of time and memory. It's a must-read for anyone seeking to delve into the depths of classic American literature. Thanks for joining us on this literary journey, and be sure to subscribe for more insightful explorations of classic literature.